Championships in Singapore. I'm ODPixel. I'm here with Merlini once more, and of course game one was indeed taken by the side of EHOME. If you've just joined us, it was quite a messy game for Fnatic. They looked to have a bit of a hope at the start, but got to the point where EHOME were winning every team fight time and time again after the back of a bit of a dodgy fight around the ancient stacks of the die that the Fnatic hang around for a little bit too long on. But here we go, second game, second draft. We were talking about what Fnatic would take away from EHOME, and indeed, well, one of them, as you suggested, Ben, is they do take away the Wyvern this game.
It's a big problem, man.
It was. There was a lot of cold embraces that saved a lot of heroes coming out from LAN in that game, and yeah, you don't want him on that hero.
I also think the Winter's Curse is pretty strong too because of the anti-BKB.
Oh yeah, with the DS. Do you think they'll take the Darkseer here again? It was very good.
I think so. I don't see why not. Your strength is team fight, not laning, so you
and there's a lot of other heroes you can combo him with.
Ember Spirit.
Doom. Okay.
There's what?
Spirit Breaker again. I mean,
big beefy bruisers, man.
Were you impressed by the Spirit Breaker performance in the last game? I wouldn't say it was
they just needed someone to start off the fight.
I guess so.
I think a lot of times people underestimate the value of the strength hero up in front. He puts the team in a bad position. He like creates opportunities for your initiators to get those jumps, and often it wouldn't work unless you had that hero up in front to kind of get their attention. He's like it's kind of his job to just I don't want to say like corral them, but create opportunities for your team during the team fights. Without that hero, you don't have any vision, and those heroes get vision, so that's good. It also kind of eliminated the split push strategy from Fnatic, split push and farm. Yeah, so that's a really important part of Spirit Breaker. How's our sounds looking?
Well, we're just trying to believe we've not got any in-game sounds at the moment for some reason. We did fix this before, didn't we? Can you remember how you did it, Ben? You pressed some magic button.
Did I?
I think maybe you just unmuted these and it worked, to be fair.
I think it might just be really quiet.
Oh, I think it is.
Yeah.
Guys, can you hear the water? I don't think they can. But
10 seconds.
They'll let us know. Could you hear the water, guys?
Hopefully.
5 seconds remaining.
I think so.
There's something's appearing there.
Reserve time.
Yes, you can. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Right. For some reason, we have to have it on like max.
Why don't we just put... So what should we have it? We don't want to hear the water all the time.
Well, no, but it's like we can turn ourselves down. Wait.
What? They can hear it.
No, but they couldn't hear it when it was low.
Why don't we just put it on...
It's just like super quiet.
Why don't we just put on like this then?
Okay. Can you hear it currently, guys, or do you need it loud?
I don't want it to be like over...
I want to know if you're enjoying the water.
That's not a pleasant sound.
It isn't. It's a good job we just went to the loo. Yes, you giant...
remaining.
Yes, the water is relaxing. There you go, Ben. Water.
Okay. Well, let us know if the sounds
We're casting in the
are
pool.
out of...
Yeah. No, what? They can't hear it. Yeah, it's like...
This was while we were messing with it.
Did we mess with this?
They said this is fine.
No, they're saying no.
Yeah,
no.
This is yes.
Yes.
No water, but we can hear
Whatever.
bands. What?
They can hear pins?
Bands.
Bands. Oh, they can. It's fine. Okay.
We can just
barely
hear it.
keep it this way. Stop changing. We're leaving it. We're not touching anything else. We've done it.
Okay, so Razor is kind of seen as a Doom counter, but at the same time, it's not that great.
He can just walk it off, can't he? He's a bit quicker.
Yeah.
I guess as if you can't really jump in and...
If you get your static link off, then usually Razors don't care.
Yeah.
Like, you can precast your ultimate, you static link someone, and then you just run in. It's like, okay, whatever, I got Doom, no big deal. I'll just keep on doing my thing. So they also had a Dazzle for the sustain, so that's pretty decent. I think the best way to counter Doom is to actually make sure he has a terrible early game.
Okay.
If he's a position 3. If he's position 1, it's a little bit different, but position 3, you just concentrate a lot of resources on your support to make sure that he does not get that much.
I mean, already just having something like a Dazzle, I mean, that's going to be good against the Doom, isn't it, in terms of just keeping people alive throughout the end of it, saving them, and also just the amount of physical damage you can kick out, regarding the fact that Doom early game has pretty bad armor. So that's
commit to it. Get the shadow.
They get the SD out again for Fnatic?
No, the SD didn't do that much for them.
It killed the Darkseer at the beginning.
It killed the Darkseer, but after that it didn't. It kind of saved heroes, but...
It stopped the charges.
Saving a hero doesn't win you a fight. You still need damage to follow. You still need, like, disables, lockdown,
I mean, do you want something different, like maybe pull out Rubik this game?
I think Rubik's actually pretty good.
I'd like
Rubik's
to see
good for
Rubik
Spirit
come out,
Breaker. It's okay versus
I think
Doom.
okay, they take the Darkseer themselves this game. Oh, okay, I mean it's taken away from EHOME as well. I mean obviously Doom picked up, so I guess they weren't expecting it from the side, but having a Darkseer, they obviously saw how well EHOME played it in these team fights, and they're going to try for it themselves this time.
Some people like Stampede to counter Doom, but
Yeah.
that's not that common nowadays. What else
Okay.
can you counter Doom with? Alchemist is pretty good.
Okay, yeah, we haven't seen any out this
Alchemist
morning
is good for multiple reasons. Firstly, Chemical Rage out-regions it. Secondly, you can split
10
up the farm
seconds
so that a
remaining.
Doom doesn't really affect you that much. What else is there? I've seen Abaddon work
5
decently too. I think
seconds
PBD
remaining.
actually pulled that out once. Or Abaddon.
Yeah, we don't see many teams at all picking up about it.
Nope.
Reserve
That's,
time.
what are the reasons for that, Ben?
Glimmer Cape
Glimmer Cape.
being better than the hero.
The hero, wow. Wow, shots fired at the Abaddon.
No, he's okay. He's not that in that great a place, but he's still situationally good.
Our fourth pick here for the side of EHOME. We've got what we'd imagine to be... okay, it's going to be them themselves picking up the SD, so a bit of a switch around here with the heroes from both sides. Fnatic taking their Darkseer and EHOME taking their Shadow Demon.
The Purge is really good versus Darkseer, but that's like,
Yeah.
not that big of a point in the team fights. It's like he has to be running away, he has to be hasted, and Shadow Demon has to be there with his ultimate up. So it's not actually that common of a thing, but it's really good at zoning him out early and making sure his life is miserable. So I don't know. I think Fnatic should go for something like an Undying, like a Darkseer Undying dual lanes
10
to
seconds
ensure the
Okay.
Darkseer's farm. It's kind of similar to what we saw Digital Chaos do with the Darkseer and the was it
5
Darkseer? It was
seconds remaining.
Enchantress plus Ogre in the offlane. So you kind of get that hero as like, okay, make sure you get level 3 and then you can go do other stuff.
Reserve time.
And Undying's kind of like really good at team fighting. So that was, I think, their big weakness last game. Still, they don't have that. I mean, Darkseer's like okay, but
Is there any chance of us seeing... no, we wouldn't see a Mushi TA come out here, would we?
unlikely.
Okay. Well, we'll see what they do. What for here is their fourth pick. They're going to go for the Ogre themselves. We saw obviously DC do it early in the series
Yeah.
today. Fnatic are going to go for a run with it this time. And you were saying earlier, you're comparing Fnatic and DC. Maybe this is going to be the game where we can see who runs the Ogre Magi better. I mean, a reason why they feel that's the hero this draft? Because not
10
every team's a
seconds
fan of the
remaining.
Ogre.
Yeah, it's definitely decent now and then.
Yeah.
Like Darkseer kind of
5
rose into
seconds
popularity because of the resurgence of 2-1-2 lanes, and then now you'll see teams like 3-1-1 again
Reserve
just to
time.
make sure the Darkseer is underfarmed. And the way you
Yes.
counter that is you have another hero with the Darkseer to make sure that the Darkseer gets farmed, so he can actually do stuff for his 3 heroes. So it's kind of a push and pull thing in that lane. Although it's taken a few months for it to develop either way.
Oh, Jug's going to have the ban out here.
Jug, the healing one versus Doom.
Yes, I guess there's another way to counteract that. That's for sure. The Fnatic with their final ban here, looking to take away,
10 seconds
I
remaining.
guess, what would be the mid laner here
5
for
seconds
old Chicken.
remaining.
If it's going to be CTY again on the Quap, and obviously Kaka roaming around in the Spirit Breaker.
Reserve time.
Lanham on the SD. Let's have a look what they decide to grab here for old Chicken. Oh, Klinks is going to be banned out. Okay, so they may be anticipating that old Chicken's going to take Quap mid and CTY will play something different in the safe lane.
I wonder why Fnatic are so scared of the Clinks.
Hmm.
I mean, it's pretty good, but not that many teams pick it up. I don't
guess-
actually think it's particularly good versus their lineup.
I mean, it's one of those heroes I guess can just kite out the static link. You know, static link's not going to be that much of a use. You can just
Yeah, people like
speed away and get back into the fight.
Ember Spirit, for example, though.
Yeah.
Like Ember's really good versus
Actually,
Razor.
yeah, the fact that we haven't seen Ember touched on.
10 seconds remaining.
Or like Anti-Mage or PL, like those are all fine versus Razor. There's
5
plenty of ways to
seconds
deal with it.
remaining.
Or Lotus Orb, as we kind of saw, although that wasn't the best.
Reserve time.
But you don't want to draft too hard against the Razor, because Razor's like kind of decent versus everything, but I guess he's really good versus BKB melee heroes that can't move. But
Oh, EHOME taking their time here, rides the
10
bonus.
seconds remaining.
Final 10 seconds.
why haven't we seen more Elk?
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know. I guess the teams that we've just been watching are just not the biggest of fans. I don't think we've even seen him been banned out in the game.
Yeah, I think it might be
Yeah.
too slow of a. I mean, he farms really fast, but like still, the overall playstyle of the heroes like kind of wait until Manta, Radiance, Octarine, and then after that you start fighting with your next item, which is 25 minutes in. But it's really weak versus very early and well executed 5-man.
Final pick here for the side of Fnatic. So EHOME, they
10
went with the Lina in the
seconds
end.
remaining.
Obviously one of those heroes that's going to be comboed nicely with the SD.
5 seconds.
We'll see which way around they want to do it. If
PL,
they do
maybe?
Lina and lane here, and for Fnatic maybe.
Reserve
But I mean,
time.
when you say the lineup so far kind of orients around kind of the earlier fighting, and I mean I guess PL.
Yeah,
offers some
but they
late
like
game.
their insurance.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, let's see if they do go for something a bit.
What's your win condition with Fnatic's lineup? Out execute them in team fights? That's
Gotta be
risky.
very risky.
Especially considering how the last game went. So, Spectre maybe?
I was gonna say, do they run? Yeah, if they run the Spectre.
Spec's
10
okay. I think he'll be
seconds
pressured a lot though. They can just aggro.
Oh.
Ooh, that's different.
Okay, that is different.
That's
that is something we wouldn't have been able to call.
that's committing a lot more to the team fight. So, I wasn't actually expecting them to commit more to the team fight than they did last time. But
I mean, they're going full in now on it.
they are.
Yeah.
They're like, let's do this. I mean, silence is really good. I think once you get your ghost out, it's also like, okay, if you precast ghost, then Doom's not that big of a deal. So there's no like real good ideal Doom targets. Maybe Dark's here before he gets his spells off is actually the best, especially if he's the mech carrier. But
All right.
This game I expect them to 5-min a lot more.
Yeah, this Death Prophet. I mean, this is if Mushi can pull this off, I will be impressed. I mean, they've certainly got the synergy with the minus armor, with Dazzle, with the weave, and Death Prophet waltzing in with those ghosts.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
They definitely need more
10
armor on
seconds
EHOME side.
remaining.
Yes, yeah. They've got to be aware of this. And Ben, let's keep on form and get rid of that overlay. As we're
Oh,
always on top of
you're
that.
good.
There we go, stream.
You are
Didn't
good.
even need a prompt from
Prepare
Twitch chat.
for battle.
We're stepping it up here on Stream B of the Nanyang Championships coverage. We've got EHOME up against Fnatic here. I'm ODPixel. I'll be joined by Merlini. And, well, Merlini, do you want to tell us who's on one of the sides and what we're seeing in terms of lanes?
Team Fnatic, we have DJ, aka Chrissy, in the offlane Darkseer. Following them, we have Mushi playing the Death Prophet, Net on the Ogre, Magi, Razor played by Black, and in the safe lane we have Dazzle, Ohio.
Okay, and over on the side of EHOME, you've got 11. He's going to be rocking the Doombringer this time on the offlaner. And Kaka again are going to be roaming around the map on the Spirit Breaker. Lanham playing the Shadow Demon. Old Chicken on his mid lane. Lina. That's going to leave down on the bottom. CTY once again on that Queen of Pain, which we did talk about how fabulous a performance he did have in game 1. So I'm pretty sure they'll probably look to maybe even try and put some more pressure on the Queen earlier on this game, because it's going to be hard to do so. The only problem is in terms of lockdown. I mean,
You have
they're
silence.
relying on the silence.
Silence is already pretty good, I'd say.
You
Like,
reckon it's enough?
I mean, Ogre is also pretty
Yeah.
good too. Like, you.
Yeah. I don't know.
mean-
I'm just seeing CTY getting away most times here, unless
Yeah.
they can roam around with the
It's
silencers.
just because the team fights went so poorly for them.
Yeah.
Like, you just got like vacuum wall into Sonic Wave, and everyone's running, and then CTY is able to clean up. So
Yeah.
I think now that they have a stronger team fight draft, as well as the potential silence coming out from the Death Prophet, that she can't go as crazy. As well as good frontliners. Razor and Ogre are both pretty good frontliners that like aren't necessarily that worried about getting doomed, but they might get doomed.
And there we go. And just a quick check for you, ladies and gentlemen at home. Do let us know. Can you hear the in-game sounds? We've tried to fix it for you guys, so hopefully it'll be a little bit better now. We can turn them up though if there's a huge issue there. But I do apologise again for having these issues, but we're trying to do our best to sort them here.
So they already blocked the 30-second spawn in this camp, so that 11 can't get his first creep. Like, if he gets a Satyr, like, that lane is really hard for the team opposite of Doom to win. So, I mean, that's not that high of a chance of him getting a Satyr, but it's still, like, high enough that you need to worry. And they even place a sentry to make sure that Doom does not have an easy time. So there's kind of, you know, a couple of steps that you need to do. Limit his spawn, and I would say don't put him in a one-on-one matchup, because Doom's really good at those, because he can pretty much out-regen almost anything thrown his way.
Okay, I mean, bottom lane at the moment, Nat just forcing back the Shadow Demon.
Oh, the
And
wolf.
there we go. He's got himself that wolf.
It's pretty good. Let's see what other camps there are. He might look just to see if he wants to pick any up later. Was he looking for chicken?
I mean, how close is Death Prophet to getting somebody sent out here at the moment? Is Mushi, is he closing in on the bottle of gold? Is that what they're...
400. It's not.
Okay. No, they're not going to hang around here. They're going to need a charge through to mid by the looks of it, though. So, I mean, Mushi is incredibly low here.
Oh, they're going to dive him
He
for
is
sure.
very low.
They have a salve, but I don't even know if that's going to be enough.
I don't think... he just pop it in time to get a fair bit of regen out, but there's the charge through.
Where's the...
Is Doom coming in?
Where's the Doom?
Oh, no. Okay. All right.
Okay.
That was...
Salve up, charge, go again. Let's do this. They should have done it the first time though. Now like the supports on Fnatic are already going to be kind of up. They know what's going on.
I mean, the CS at the moment in the mid lane looking good for Lina. 13-1 against the 9-for-2, but obviously Mushi did have to just deal with that bit of pressure that EHOME were applying, but a little bit of a bit sloppy there from the side of EHOME, and a bit of wasted time as well, pulling them away from that top lane. Which is
just going to sit there?
Razor. Looks like no one's interested in it. Oh, I'm coming for you. He can't do it though. He's a little bit. If he had that haste rune though,
I know.
He'd be on it.
Okay, guess they save it for old chicken.
Unfortunate for him not to be able to catch that.
I mean, that might be bad for Net if he comes downhill.
He's looking towards top here by the looks of it. Hasting straight up for the action here. He'd love to find Black.
He's a hard kill though.
Top tower
I mean, he is. They're going to charge across. Very nicely done. They'll get the light strike onto Black, but I guess the plasma field off. Can they actually kill him though? That's the question.
With the Dragon Slave. Oh.
Yeah. They're going to dive for this. They're not giving up. I mean, we've got 11 chasing down Ohio. They'll get that kill and they will.
No, someone aggro them.
They just can't kill Black though. I mean, they dove for one. And, well, Black, he needs to be careful here. He's going to get taken down. Old Chicken finds the killer, ball himself up. He may even just turn onto Net here if Kaka can come and help.
What happened to the chicken?
He's just cutting out Net. Net gets the fire blast. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, Ben. Okay, Ohio just turns up for the cheeky double kill.
I think Mushi killed the chicken maybe? I have no idea where it was, but
wow.
I can't really expect that anyone
A lot of
would've.
crazy stuff happened there. Suddenly 6 people died.
I thought they were going to go
And
for the easy kill, which is the ogre, because they saw him wrap around and they know that he's in this area, so it would have been like decent for them to go for him. But killing Razor is just so hard in the early game. Maybe if he had like a stunner or even a hellbear, might have been closer. But he also had a nice move where he didn't get hit by a light spray.
Yes.
Use the south.
Old Chicken getting that bounty, closing in on the old level 6 so he can burst down Mushi. But yeah, Mushi on this Death Prophet. He's doing alright now in terms of farm. That's coming in. Just going to look for a bit of harassment onto Chicken.
Wow, level 1 Fire Blast is very underwhelming.
Just a little bit.
I thought I would see more than like 5% of his HP go away.
Well, he's hanging around mid-net. He wants to be as annoying as he can against this Lina. Make sure that EHOME don't find a good start.
Dog's CS is actually really low. 12 CS versus 23. Like, he has as many denies as he has CS.
CTY, man. He should have maybe taken away the quad. He's gonna have he's got the beginnings of a very good
usually
game.
that's a lane you're comfortable giving to the Darks here. You're like, it's not a bad matchup by any means. Like, I would say probably a wash at worst, like 80% for one or the other. But that's actually crazy that he's winning the lane that hard. I don't know if there was like some interruption at the start, but it doesn't actually look like it because they're okay in terms of levels together.
Oh, bit of a fight here as they found out Net, and Net has got Mushi coming in. Can Mushi save him? Net will get out of the Fire Blast. Net's pretty tanky, but the bash is there from Kaka. They'll find one. Now maybe look at trying to go for Mushi, but Ohio's coming in on the Dazzly. They've got a wrap around from Black as well, and Lana will simply just keep himself out. He will be able to get himself away. Old Chicken on the retreat as well.
One more, gotta dodge it.
It should be...
Oh!
Okay.
Nice dodge.
Well played, well played, well played.
That was good. Did you see their teamwork too? It's like, okay, we got this kill. Everyone backed off at the same time. That was
a very nice retreat.
Yeah, I like their teamwork and their synergy. They're all on the same page. Like, let's get out of here.
I think it's just had the fact that DJ is getting a bit of farm here on the Darks here. He's getting level 6 around the corner pretty quickly. He's still fully confident to stay in lane. And 11 just giving Mushi a bit of a whack. Bottom lane. Charge across, but stop the illusion here. Won't be following through onto the real Darks here, so it's going to be fine.
With the ion shell.
So still finding levels, but the fact there, as you were saying, that CTY is having a pretty good time.
Oh, that's a big stack.
Ooh. Are they taking this? She's turned up. The disruption out. Ohio's here as well. EHOME have got to be careful if they want to stick around, and yeah, they'll have to back off. So Mushi will still be able to finish off this stack, at least for Fnatic.
Oh,
there we go. Nothing too key being coming out 6 minutes in at the moment. But I mean, this offlane Doom as well, I guess working towards the Midas here, the gloves on top of the Tranquils.
Yeah, still pretty tight game. Looks like he's going for a different build though on the Dark Seer.
Okay, what, Vanguard up first?
Why Vanguard?
Yeah, I don't know.
Radiant's
It's not the
bottom
item, really. is it?
tower
Why
is
ring?
under
What is he
attack.
going? What's going on? So
Lotus Orb.
he expects
Doom
someone
the
else to get the
Doom.
mech? I don't know.
Maybe is Mushi getting the mech this game?
I don't see any items on
Huh?
him that would lead.
Is Razor getting the mech?
Razor might be getting the mech, but he's actually not that farmed. I don't know. Where's Chicken? What's Chicken tell me? What's he doing with this Ring of Health?
Mid late. It was going to just be a defensive disruption. Just getting old Chicken back as they hold Mushi in place so he can't chase down.
I guess it's a pipe? I don't know.
I mean,
Vanguard's very underwhelming versus their lineup. They have so much magic damage.
casual ring.
You would just
Hey,
get...
what's going on mid lane, Ben? Let's have a look.
Sorry.
We've got a bit of aggression here.
I was so
They'll
scared.
lose Lena. They may just lose Spirit Breaker here as well as Fnatic. Yeah, they'll get that double kill for Mushi. Very nicely done. I mean, this is the Mushi DP coming into play now.
Radiant's middle tower.
You just gets him out of that one. CTY still level 8. I feel a lot of this is going to be down to how active this squad can be. As he's having a very, very good time down here. But the team do need him because at the moment Fnatic having a slightly better time in terms of catching people out.
He might need a bottle. Is he picking up a bottle? Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a bottle in this situation. You're like low HP, but you don't want to leave the lane because it's a free farm lane. So you get a bottle to top yourself off, and you want to move around as a quap anyways. So, bottle, you know, it's not looked upon favorably as an off lane or safe lane pickup, but it's in general like really good if you want to keep up pressure.
Yes, yeah, just stay in lane. Be as efficient as possible. And Jay's going to go for the Orchid first again this game, trying to get that online as quick as he can.
Dire's middle tower.
Nice
is
stacks
under
being done here by EHOME in the Radiant jungle. Going to allow the Lina probably to back off and kill these.
Lena's really poor. She's died 3 times.
We're seeing them kind of move up with these very aggressive motions towards the Dire jungle, but each time Fnatic have been there with the reply.
So what do they need? A fire blast before he blinks?
I mean,
Oh, they need a surge into a fire blast.
I guess they
don't
can
know.
chase, but
That's hard.
he should be able to get away here. I
This
don't know
is-
if they get this kill. I mean,
He doesn't have any
no points to
silence.
silence, yeah. I don't think he's
This
killing
is
this
tough.
guy.
This is so tough. I don't know how they're gonna do this.
And there, I mean,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know. I think this
I
is just
don't
kind
know.
of wasted time here for Mushi, isn't it?
Maybe they're hoping that support comes by. But
Yeah, and then maybe they'll just look to push the
Like,
tower.
I
off
mean,
the
that
back
looked
with the
very
burst.
premeditated, though. It's like, we want to kill the Queen of Pain. Let's smoke us, too. But maybe they didn't realize that he had no points in silence. I'm still not sure as to the point of that. And if they wanted to steal stacks, they would have smoked straight into the jungle instead.
Very strange.
Very
Yeah,
strange indeed.
they just
But-
wait for the rune, and Mushi's gonna.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a haste rune, so now maybe he could try for it. He's gonna go for the mid lane instead, by the looks of it. But there's a wraparound, in fact, by EHOME. Kaka's kind of positioned, ready to jump in on the
I
dash.
know he's there, though. He's sitting right on top of us.
Yeah.
An observer. Still interesting. Even like CTY is so careful. Look at him with a chicken micro too. He's microing it like over the trees because he thinks that they're in his jungle, which he's correct.
Well, there's going to be a charge coming out to the top lane for Kaka. They realise the Black's on his own. I don't know if they want to dive this necessarily with the Doom. They're going to go for it here with the ultimate. No, Kaka holds off. Bottom lane still. She is hanging around with DJ. They're just clearing up some jungle camps. But they're not finding the kills that they need to be at this point, really.
Okay, looks like it's a pipe.
Okay.
Don't burn
Yeah,
your
as you said, it makes a lot more sense than the Vanguard.
Yeah.
There we go. Pop the haste. He's going to try and go, but CTY.
Is under attack.
All right. He goes for the TP out.
Oh,
Hoo-hoo-hoo.
wow. That's so close.
All right.
That was a good
That was very close.
opportunity spot by Mushi, though. I think if he doesn't TP out, he might die. I don't know. His blink was pretty close to being off cooldown, though. But probably could have just run him down. Oh, chicken. Need that Eels.
Top lane, Kaka still hunting around, ready to jump onto Black.
But see, like, he's unafraid. He sees 2 heroes in lane, and
Yeah.
he's just like, I don't even care if they do me. I know that they can't kill me without incurring heavy punishments. So, I don't know. It's shaping up to be pretty good, I think, for Fnatic. Because
mean,
generally, in a one-on-one, like, Doom's like, oh god,
Yeah.
I'm going to get doomed. But
But still, they're hanging around the Radiant jungle. Mushi and that are now going to leave. I mean, I think they realise that CTY is the issue, but they don't really have the means to kill him. So they're just going to have to kind of let the Quap be and continue to have the free farm on the bottom lane.
It's a decent time to fight though if you're EHOME. They don't have the ghost, and there is no mech on the side of Dire side. So I think it's if they want to go for a kill, because they've been trying to search for kills with the Spirit Breaker, but not really connecting on any of them. Oh, Shadow Demon coming around behind.
Oh, no, Lanham.
Lanham, use the poison, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Unfortunate there for the side of EHOME. Losing out on a potential kill. At the top lane, though. Kaka's just been finding some solo XP. You've got Mushi and Ohio grouping up mid. They've got the weed, they've got the smoke. Mushi hasn't got the ghost, though, for 45 seconds, so they'll probably wait a tad before going again with the Death Prophet.
Yeah, he's going Yules. Yules is pretty good because you can kite the Doom really easily. And it's also just a good setup for the silence on the Quap. It's also good against like a Lina combo. It's also good at stopping the Spirit Breaker. So Yules is kind of a no-brainer pickup here for many, many reasons. And if you get Doom, you can kind of just run away. Hopefully.
Yeah, the Yules, of course, for Lina as well coming around the corner very shortly. So she'll have that one out on her. But again, we're kind of at a passive point. Both teams a little bit unsure on where to make the move and where to jump. So,
Ooh, Sage first from Black. So
okay,
they're
we'll go for the S and Y again, I guess.
They're relying on Ohio to get the mech?
I guess so. I mean,
not what I would expect.
Old
chicken, you're in trouble, dude.
They're just going to dive this.
Soon.
Oh my goodness, Mushi. Having no mercy there with the ghosts. And this is big. Fnatic should be able to find a tower off the back of this one.
Well, that is.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm a little surprised that EHOME is in this. Like, judging from the play last game, they're generally like pretty good about team fighting together, but they're kind of just trying to farm out passively with the Doom Devoured, the Doom Midas, and of course Lina on her way to Yules, which has not happened yet.
Oh, that invis ring though. CTY is going to be fine. That the Ghost won't find anything more, but honestly, so far the Death Prophet from Mushi, it's been doing what it needs to do.
2 ghosts, 2 towers.
Yeah, that's efficiency and a half there with the ultimate usage. I mean, mid lane still. Maybe looking for some more here. This time EHOME want to try and find a tower. Well, in case he comes out, Black turns into the fight as well. There'll be a charge onto Ohio. The tower's incredibly low here. It's going to get denied here by Fnatic. So a little bit of lost gold there, taken away from the side of EHOME.
Why aren't they charging the Dark Serum more?
DJ's been given quite a bit of space now.
Yeah. Like, if he were charged, they would have gotten that kill on the bottom. If he were charged right now, they would know where he is and go for a kill once he's a little bit closer. They also don't have, like, any observer wards in this area, so they wouldn't even see the charge coming for the most part. But, yeah, I mean, he's, like, really farmed for what he should be right now. No Yules pickup. It might be a dangerous setup. If you have to start with Disruption, that's 2.5 more seconds the opposing team can react.
Let's see if they can be able to react quick enough. He's coming in. They're looking for the top lane as Kaka starts to push the wave out as well. Fnatic, again, looking for CTY here. They'll look for the combo silence and they won't get it. The silence coming out a little bit too early from Mushi. And CTY simply blink out into the trees and will be able to TP himself out as well. So we're just seeing again, they just can't catch this Quap.
Still, she's scared though. She has the Orchid, but she's still very vulnerable. Classic smoke into the opponent's jungle to drop some observer wards to look for some ganks, as happened. Like, ideally, you like see a Razor, you charge him, as soon as the Spirit Breaker gets close, you doom him, or you doom, and then you go for a kill on them. So that's a pretty good game plan going for them, but I don't know if Fnatic's going to give them any sort of opportunity like that, because Ghosts are up yet again. They're not really taking an opportunity of like the super long Ghost cooldown. 2.5 minutes.
EHOME a bit more passive. I guess the fact that they've got this Doom rocking the Midas constantly farming up. He's now got a blink, so maybe now they'll feel a bit more.
Well, now they finally have the Yules too on Lina.
Oh, here's Mushi coming in with the Ghost. The silence is on to Old Chicken. Old Chicken runs away to the high ground. Lanham just melts to the aggression of Fnatic. And now off the back of that, they'll take a tier 1 for free. You have got the Doom wrapping around here. Maybe seeing if you can pull away the creeps, but the tower's already gone. He's yeah, the courier's going to get microed away. I was going to say that courier was about to walk into a Doom. As us moving forward, 11 will just be able to TP out there. They didn't have the vision to cancel that one. So they'll find the ghost and yet again finding a kill. But as you said, you know, with the first two now, with the third and the fourth, use of the ghost effective every time here from Mushi.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're waiting for on EHOME to make a move and kill some people. Like, Death Prophet's like notoriously weak at this point in the game. Well, I guess before Yule's, but she's already kind of gotten to that point where you don't really want to doom her, but if you don't, she's going to kill your entire team with just walking in with the exorcism.
I mean, what's the build on DP nowadays? Do you go for the Shivas, do you go for the Hex, or do you go for something even like the Octarine to tank up?
You need some HP. I think Drums is okay. Atos is also really good.
Yeah.
Although maybe not versus their heroes. You can go Bloodstone, which is the older build. Octarine is also really good because of a super long cooldown of Exorcism. But I think in general HP is much better. Like either Vit Booster into Atos or Bloodstone Octarine.
In one lane, I'm going to jump in here. CTY just pops out the silence. Ooh,
Oh, that was
looking
so
for
close.
a fire blast. Yeah.
The Yule's nerf.
If they landed that, that would have been a very dead quap. Bit of a wraparound from Black as well, though. 11's got to keep himself very hidden in the pit. Does not want to reveal himself to the side of EHOME. Fnatic, it certainly feels like they've got a stronger hold on this game. Right?
Yeah, it's because like every ghost is like, okay, T1, 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 but they're up one tower and not really up that much gold. They're only up like, what, 2,500. 1,000 of that is T1 tower, so they really need like an Aegis, I think, to transition, but they don't want to blow the ghost on it. But I think they might, because that's the next important point, turning point in the game. But I mean, Lena's been like super quiet. Like generally, you just like feed off Death Prophets without any HP. Like before the point booster, she was sitting at like 950. That's like prime. Like, hey, let's kill him.
I mean, we've got the Yule set up onto DJ here. They will look for this one.
Okay, the Put of Defiance.
Works out nicely from there. Double multicast onto Kaka. They'll chase this down. They'll get the Spirit Breaker now. They're going to look for more with the Yule set up onto Old Chicken. He'll just get destroyed by the side of Fnatic.
You could tell he's like, what? He's not dead from that? Because if they thought he was going to do that much damage, he would have just doomed him.
Yeah, he kind of casted the Doom. Yeah, he was like, we don't need this.
Well,
he did.
2 heroes and Roche for Ghost.
Maybe make that 3 if they could catch out Lanham. And with this static link, Lanham's just going to be dead as well. Fnatic, this game just playing a hell of a lot better than they did in the first one and destroying EHOME at this point. And the fact that they probably get the Roshan here as well.
I think Mushi is like a better pace controller than Black in the mid lane. I think I generally prefer it when he's in the mid because, like, you know, both one positions I think they farm a lot, like him on the Luna or Black on whatever carry. But in the mid position, their play varies a lot. And Mushi's a lot more active than Black, which is kind of what you need. You can't have 2 people that take up too much farm, or else you just, you lose out on way too much on the map. So.
Top lane, CTY and Kaka just trying to push it in. It's going to be a TP through here from the Darkseid, but we've already seen now how hard it is to kill DJ.
Have we seen anyone doomed yet?
I don't think we have. I think we saw him nearly cast the Doom on the Darkseid, but that was about it at this point. He's been very conservative with his use of the ult here.
DJ actually had a Midas too. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he actually picked that up after the hood. He picked that up pretty late.
Wow. And Ohio has his mech? Where are they getting all these items?
Oh,
that's crazy.
They just see top spot to get the kill and maybe even find net as well here. Kaka just goes straight in. No fear here from the Spirit Breaker.
Oh, nice bottles.
He's fine. And he's out as well. SB with the TP out. Mushi can't quite get in for the cancel. Mushi is on his own now here. I mean, did they just turn on Mushi? The silence comes out to stop Lana from getting a set of disruption.
Tanky. They don't have wave.
Yeah, I mean, even with the Lena coming in, they might not have been able to burst him all the way down.
If they get the Yule's combo on them, they will.
Yeah, we've got to try again now. Can they get in? Yes, they can. Have they got the burst? It looks like they will. You have the Laguna as well. Mushi's gone. That's a big kill. More money in the pocket here for Lena. Black's turned up for CTY. The blink out is there.
Why didn't they give the Aegis to him? Death Prophet's like really easy to kill, even with this Soul Booster, because she has no armor. And she also has like no defensive spells. Like Razor has max unstable current as well as like going to SNY plus 0.3 so plus power charge. He has a lot more HP, but he also has a decent amount more armor. But that's not good. You're okay if like this prop damages Aegis. You're like whatever. Probably wouldn't have made use of it anyways. But I doubt Razor will die with Aegis. They'll probably change it for next Roshan though. They might think that Death Prophet's not that useful with Aegis because if he dies with Ghost, you won't
yeah,
respawn
you
with
kind
him.
of you've already done what you're there for. That's true.
She's still important.
Yeah, I mean, especially just in the situation that she maybe dies before she's got the chance to get the Ghost out.
Yeah, it's the way that she plays too, or he plays. It's like
Yeah,
again, more aggressive, like generally on the opposite side of the map a little bit more often than the Razor.
He's on his own. Black's going to look to start to chase him down. Yeah, goes for the TP straight out. And damage is pretty hefty from Black, but it's not quite enough.
Ooh, the blink.
And they might just get Mushi here as well with that blink. They've got a Laguna Blade, and here we go. Straight in, Light Strike down, and Mushi is as well. Very nicely done there from the side, and
That kind of sucks for Mushi. He wanted to turn to use the Spirit Breaker, but he couldn't turn in time. But that's kind of equalizes the Lina and the Death Prophet after Death Prophet had a pretty good start. So that's devastating. See, that's kind of like, imagine if she didn't go the Soul Booster. She'd be so squishy.
She'd have been way gone.
I think Mushi actually gets BKB a decent amount on him. But
Maybe we get it on the Death Prophet next.
I mean, you can't after you pick up a Soul Booster. You have to go for Octarine or
I was going to say, he's got to finish that off.
I don't know which one he gets, though. I would still say Octarine's a little bit more useful.
Octarine's, I mean, those heals with the Ghost, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and the cooldown reduction is super important.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
That cooldown's way too long.
Mid lane. It's going to be Fnatic putting on the pressure. We've got all four of them at the moment. They're leaving Mushi on his own top. And there is, of course, the Blink Doom here on Doom. Ready and waiting. They've also got Shadow Demon about. But it's actually going to be Doom just TPing away here. They don't want to hang around. They know there's going to be more coming in with Mushi. And Chicken might have got a straggler here. He's found DJ. There'll be a charge for it as well. They'll need something else because Dazzle is there waiting with a shallow grave. Yeah, it's going to be too much for them to fight into. Fnatic will be fine. As we can see, EHOME after the big fight did swing
two
around.
Mushi kills, right?
Those, it's literally been the Mushi kills.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And the fact that C2Y is just farming very nicely. And he's going to be going for, I imagine, the AC this game here on C2Y.
You need armor versus the this kind of
lineup.
lineup.
Yeah.
So that's it's also a. So what? Fnatic has no more control of the map. Like they got 3 of the towers and then Roche, and then after that it's just like all their momentum is completely halted. They don't feel strong enough to commit to the T2s, but they're getting picked off everywhere, like left, right, and center from EHOME. So I think like you either bait out the Death Prophet and then transition that into like after you counter you transition that into a push with a Ghost, or you try and 5-man barrel down mid, but kind of reluctant to do that, it looks like.
Oh, Mushi's found himself a Doom. I'll chase this one down with the Poison Touch slow.
Bloodlust him.
He's pretty speedy here with the Scorched Earth. The Ghosts are trying their best to catch up, but they just can't. 11. Oh, Mushi's diving for this one. Silences him again. 11 trying to walk it up, but this time the Ghost will get him. Stuck in the trees, they'll find themselves the kill. The TP in from Kaka, unable to do anything to save
Why is he
him.
not bloodlusting him? He needs the move speed. Like he's needed the move speed. Oh, interesting.
Towards the mid as well on the back line of this. They might just find Lina as well. He gets after the light strike, correct. DJ now surging forward here, trying to close the gap. Blink very nicely in time from Old Chicken to back off top lane. TPs are coming in to help Mushi find more. They're looking for Lanham. Swarm's going to miss here. They've got the silence down and Net's closing in as well. Lanham
Still might be able to TP out though.
And
oh, that's a negative.
Yeah, he's gone, Lanham. He tried his best. It isn't going to be enough though. So they'll lose Lanham here on the Shadow Demon. Bottom lane though, EHOME were trying to push in here with CTY and Old Chicken. But Fnatic going to be very happy with these kills that they're finding with Mushi's involvement. And once again, the Ghost pretty much on point, putting very close to having a level 16 as well on Mushi, which is going to be right around the corner.
How many Dooms have we seen?
Have we?
I still think it's been 0.
I don't think he's had a successful Doom. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen a Doom.
I mean, there haven't been any unsuccessful Dooms.
That's true. He's protecting his percentage of successful Dooms. That's for sure.
He hasn't missed any Dooms yet.
Oh.
He hasn't doomed any creeps.
That's always a plus. It's always a plus.
I mean, if you're not going to use it, it would increase its efficiency. Right?
You know, yeah, exactly. He's got to make sure that when he uses it, he's going all the way. But it certainly feels like Fnatic just playing nice this game. I mean, you know, you get axed for the stats anyway, don't you, man?
I mean, Mushi's not afraid to throw around a cooldown that's like 50% longer than that, which is, I think, kind of interesting between these two. His Darkseer was amazing.
It was, yes. But it wasn't that we kind of turned around. You know, the point it wasn't great, and then he turned it around and was amazing. So maybe that's going to be the same story with the Doom. He's just having a slow start, and ooh, DJ's dead.
CTY always with the flashy plays.
His Sonic
I like
moves
watching
are very
CTY.
nicely done.
That Storm play at TI was one of the better things that I've seen.
He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
And there we go. So you've got your Octarine done on Mushi now as well, so we may even see the fights happen a bit more frequently if Fnatic feel happy with going for the bottom lane. The TP out, it's going to be there. Ohio, unfortunately, not with that level 4 on the Poison Touch. And again, so EHOME still keeping control of the game overall in terms of network. It's only by 4K. One big team fight, and Fnatic can easily swing it back around their way. And in terms of just kind of overall play, it feels like it is Fnatic with the edge. It's just the fact that CTY is having such a good time with this swap. He's keeping them in. Charge onto Mushi. Again, Kaka just going to cancel it. Knows that there's not the follow-up. Top lane CTY. He's got to be careful here, Mushi.
Yes,
can he land the silence? No, he can't, because he's been silenced himself.
What's happening with silence?
The silence was silenced.
I guess that's what happens when one hero is like out of the patch for so long. It's like hard to hit some of the spells. I mean, he got ordered at that time. Yeah. Even other times.
Pretty hard for him to get out.
They really have no good way to kill a Queen of Pain, though, like you mentioned earlier.
It's a really good Queen of Pain. Like a lot of games in this patch. It's a really good game for Queen of Pain.
How's he always on top of a net worth? I feel like he's been doing a lot more fighting than other people, but he's still like way ahead in terms of farm. I mean, I guess 4 kills is the most anyone has.
Yeah, he's been kind of he's been ending some of the smaller streaks that have been built up, but I mean, none of the streaks have been massive this one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, now they have the tower sieging spells. The Ags
and Razor.
and Octarine. Is this where they force it?
I guess they're saving the Ghost here for the high ground push. Are they going to go straight?
They can with Ghost, but they don't have Eye of the Storm,
Radiant's
and
middle
both their
tower
towers
is
are getting
under
pushed. And
attack.
I think this is a back off and wait for a road. If they lose the fight, they lose road, so it's like it's not worth
Yeah.
it.
TP's up top as well. Looking for C2. It's just black. Okay, he's not going to have the catch potential here.
Ooh, the Hyperstone into Ulti Orb.
All right.
Guess he wants more pick potential. But he
C2I for a bit of variety, huh?
yeah, he already has the Orchid though, and they don't have BKBs, so I'm actually pretty surprised that he's transitioned.
Oh, here's the charge onto DJ. Silent stuff as well. They're bursting straight down with the Sonic Wave, but CTY now to make a kill. The multicast coming through from there as he looks for CTY. Black, seeing the damage from Kaka. Can they kill him before he TP's out? Yes, they can. They'll get the good turn kill onto the Spirit Breaker. So, 1-for-1 there. Spirit Breaker was able to spend up, though. Did finish off his Shadow Blade before he died.
And he has a lot more reliable gold anyways because of the Midas.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Darkseer's actually both of them have Midas. Might I?
I mean, do you feel that this is
For this
Fnatic's?
one? Okay.
Fnatic are ahead at the moment here, or do you think EHOME are comfortable with the position? The fact that they've got CTY doing so well on the quap?
I think like we haven't really seen Doom do anything. So once he starts doing stuff, I think the team fights will start slowly favoring EHOME. So I mean, at the same time, we haven't really seen Razor, but I would say like Doom's more useful to
true.
team fight than Razor. I don't know. What do you think? I think it's still pretty close. It's like a lot of it's next on
the
the
Mushi DP is just really working out.
It
You
is.
know, going in for the pushes, going in for the fights each and every time. He's
Doing
he's
a lot of
getting kills
damage.
with it. And with the Octarine as well, and the fact that they've got the level 16 and Ags on the Razor,
He's tired of co-op.
The push is scary.
Wants a Scyther. Yeah, because the Roche is really important, especially against a Doombringer. I would be surprised if they didn't give to Mushi. I definitely think they should. That's something what happened last Roche. Like, if that didn't happen, if they gave him the Aegis last time, the gold league would probably be like 8,000, I would say, instead of 5,000.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they give him to Black again. Okay.
Easy Roach there for Fnatic. EHOME are making their way over. Doesn't look like Fnatic will want to fight. They'll wait until they've got the Ghost back online again.
Like, if you're EHOME, you're like, okay, we just kill Queen of Pain now, easy, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if Co-op gets it, you're like, I don't really want to go on the Razor. He's not an easy kill. But that's probably, she usually uses her Yules early on in the fight to, oh, I missed that kill, sorry. They usually use it early on in the fight to get the silence, so I'll go, I guess it's not that big of a deal now that CCY is BKB.
On the high ground at the moment, he was thinking about dropping. Oh, he dropped a Doom.
He did it.
He's actually going to get a kill with it as well.
Oh, nice. And
nice.
the gem pickup. That is big.
Is he going to be able to get himself out? Yeah, he should be able to. Yeah, Light Strike holds back a couple. Old Chicken may just pay with his life here. The charge from Kaka. It looks like EHOME are just trying to retreat. The TP was very ambitious. Gets cancelled straight away by Mushi's Jules. There's a defensive disruption device sometime here for the retreat of EHOME. Well, that'll be the blink out as well from Lena. So they will be able to get themselves away. They will also recover save the gem here for the side.
So saving it for that one really important one.
I was going to say, the Doom usage has been each time very
all
very
of his Dooms have been super amazing. That one was a really good Doom.
It was, yeah.
To be
Getting
fair.
the dazzle out.
Like, running in, BKBing, stealing the gem.
Mushi?
It's totally worth it.
Like CTY here, the human ward. Spawning it all out.
What's he going to do with the scythe? What play can he make here?
Cannon.
Oh! Oh! They don't. They didn't see him?
Let me go for.
I thought they saw him with the plasma field. Guess not. Okay, well, now CTY knows that there's only 2 people here, so that makes it super easy for him.
Yeah, he's
The
throwing
human
everything
ward
down
indeed.
on that.
Now he's a scythe. Is he going to try and go for Mushi?
Oh, he just blinked into this one.
Oh,
I mean,
he's a
Mushi's
scythe
got
early.
ghosts.
He has BKB. He's fine.
DJ as well. He's got to pop it. And yeah, he's going to go for the straight TP out. Kaka comes in. Yeah, he's out.
Easy way sentry ward.
Space creator for the bottom lane. Old Chicken's starting to push this one back in a bit. Now Black turns up. Ooh.
That was close.
That was a very close blink.
Oh.
The animation was there, the damage was not.
I mean, EHOME's just outplaying Fnatic at this point in the game, though.
Yeah, even in a position where I was saying that you could argue they were a little bit behind after Fnatic's
But like
few fights.
the solo Doom on Dazzle that doesn't really go punish, like Queen of Pain just blinking on top of their hill, staying there, also not getting punished. Old Chicken hitting their T3, also not getting punished. Like, they're losing everywhere on map control because of the outplays. And Mushi's the only one I think who's like playing really well on the side of Fnatic. DJ's doing okay, but mostly Mushi.
I mean, CTY, now that he's finished off that scythe, what do you reckon he'll go for with the Hyperstone? I mean, will he get the AC for the team, yeah?
AC's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of the best way for him to kill the Razor.
Okay. Well, it's just going to smoke up from EHOME now.
Uh-oh.
See what
They don't want to run in Ohio.
Is he going to be tanking the gank here? I mean, Sonic Wave's already finished off Mushi. And, okay. That's going to be 2 down. Maybe even 3 if they land it on DJ. Gets a nice vacuum wall off, but he's already dead. Black's now turned up. There's been a buyback here from the Darkseer, but Black's going to fall. Loses the Aegis. Now your Doom's dropped onto Nez. 11 still sitting on full HP on the back of this fight. Black comes back for round 2. But there's a Light Strike under the Bashes as well. They're trying to bring him down, and with CTY's help, they will easily find the kill on Black. What the heck's going on? I think
CTY got the solo kill on
that
Mushi
was
before.
He straight up blew him up with the Sonic Wave.
He had a DD as well, so the Blink Hex with the DD is just a lot of damage.
Oh, this is just taking a turn for the worse for Fnatic.
Where's their team play?
That was a bit
Where's
of a
like
mess.
the Surge on the Hex? Where's like any of them grouping up? Where's the Graves? Where's the Aegis hero going first to die for the team? I have a lot of questions, Owen.
Wow. This isn't too great for Fnatic because EHOME is just going to continue with this push now.
CTY is just demolishing them like pub players, man.
CTY.
He hasn't even died.
I really think you should have taken away the Quap in game 2. I mean, it's pretty nasty. Okay, Mushi's coming in now with the Ghost. Let's see if they can find something on the defense here. Looking for CTY, but he spots the BKB. He'll see the out.
Dude, he's so ballsy. He was even waiting for the Ogre to raise his hand to stun before he BKB'd. Like you won't see many players do that.
He's pretty crazy now.
Most of them would do it immediately after it heals. What's the CTY? He's fun to watch though.
I mean, Mushi's nearly got a Hex, so there's going to be something else that's going to allow them to try and kill CTY. I mean, he didn't die at all in game 1, did he?
He's what?
He didn't die at all in game 1, did he? On the Quap.
I don't think so.
And he's not died at all yet so far this game.
Yeah, they have disruption against the team from the Hex though, so it's not even that great of a solution.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. We've got ways to work with it.
Yep. And he has Blink, and he has Force Staff. What? Well, Fnatic just threw away their lead.
Wow. That's quite a jump on the graph there.
Yeah.
The last few minutes, kind of 5k.
It's kind of that stretch where they just got outplayed. I think after the first Aegis, they were doing very well up until the first Aegis, and then after that, I don't know whether it was like overconfidence. It's like, oh, okay, we got this, or maybe they were like, EHOME's not going to try and fight us because we have the Aegis. But whatever it was, Fnatic just did not have their game plan together for that important 25 to 35 stretch, and now they're paying the price.
Denied.
There we go now, Scythe.
And Doom used Doom.
He did use his Doom again to get net off on the Ogre. There's going to be a new gem here picked up on the side of Fnatic here for the Dazzle. And EHOME themselves smoked up. Looking to see if anyone dares come out of the base here for the side of Fnatic.
Dude, if EHOME gets the next Aegis, Fnatic are done for.
It's going to be a very hard position.
They have to do something soon. It is going to be a hard position.
Well, Fnatic just grouping up themselves, not wanting to be caught off guard by EHOME. And EHOME just pressing laser. They're going to go for a smoke here. See what they can find with this.
Uh-oh.
Black is the bait. I mean, is there the backup coming in? There is. They're moving forward here, looking for... Whoa! Four-man wall vacuum is nice, but Black's already incredibly low. Richie on the high ground now with the DP ult, but he's been doomed, and now the Sonic Wave comes through. CTY blinks, and he's got, like, double kill here for the Quap. CTY just cleaning up house with a triple kill. He's probably going to find net as well. He will. It's an ultra kill for CTY.
Give it to him. Oh.
This man, I mean... It's GG well played.
Look at this item.
He's just... It's a pub game to him.
It is.
It literally is a pub game to CTY. Yeah. Wow. This guy's good. Very good.
What a player. You rarely see the safe lane players make that much of an impact, too. Like, it's like, okay, first I'll get my items and then I'll own. He gets items and owns. Yeah. And farms. And does everything.
I think if there is a lesson to be learned there, if you're playing against EHOME, don't let CTY have his Queen of Pain.
I mean, to be fair, he did it with a lot of different heroes at the
okay, yes, yeah.
I think it's kind of have a better solution for him, because he actually won that matchup versus the Darkseer.
Yeah, it was like destroying him in terms of CS. It was like double it at a point very early on, but wow, EHOME do it. They take the series 2-0 against Fnatic, and obviously MVP really, CTY. What a performance there from the man. I'm looking forward to seeing some more of EHOME in this tournament. I'm sure some of you guys at home will as well, to see some more action from CTY and the boys. But
our next matchup will be...
What have you got next here?
Secret versus Digital Chaos.
Is that what you're doing next on here?
I'm not doing...
Oh, but that was the next game on this channel.
That's on this stream.
That's me and Merlini are done, guys, so have a lovely time here on this stream. We'll be back elsewhere on other streams. I believe you're going to be on the panel. I believe I'll be casting on the main stream for the next series.
Next one's my break.
Which would be nice. I'll be upgraded from sitting onto the floor to sitting in an actual seat, guys.
The bleachers.
We're going on up.
Bleachers.
Moving on up. The bleachers. Is that what we were sitting on? Bleachers at the moment. But I'll be on the main stream. Are you going to be on the main stream for the panel now? Or you got a break?
I got a break.
You've got a break. But there'll be Secret versus DC coming up here, and probably some other pretty cool game coming up over on the main stream.
And I hear Lumi, or I hear LD, so it looks like a game's going on down there.